Happy New Year, everybody. It's Abwon, and this is Before You Watch, spoiler-free reviews. If this is your first time here, you might want to subscribe because I give you spoiler-free reviews all the time, and they don't have to be just films in movie theaters. They could be on Amazon Video, Netflix, Hulu. It does not matter. So this is my first video of 2019. Not just my first review, my first video period of the new year. And, you know, it's kind of dope that it's an M.Night Shyamalan film. I'm a huge M. Night Shyamalan fan. Unbreakable is my favorite M. Night film. A lot of people's favorite is this, you know, Sixth Sense, partly because that's the first one that they remember. It had a crazy twist. It was unpredictable. The first thing I want to say about this film, there were a lot of mixed reviews going in here. A lot of people were saying, you know, it's garbage, it's trash, he lost his magic again, and other people loved it. And I feel like that's pretty much the run-of-the-mill for M. Night films. You either love it or you hate it. There's really no in-between, like, it was okay. It's, oh my God, it's great, or oh my God, it's trash. I saw three particular articles saying, now this is three, not just one, three, multiple ones saying that this movie has M. Night's biggest twist ever. So I was already hyped going into this film. So this movie does a really good job of getting the viewer up to speed. You know, so a lot of people were saying, oh, I don't remember Unbreakable, or I never saw it. I never saw Split. I can't remember it. This film isn't like that. They do a really good job of showing, incorporating flashbacks and things like that, just to get the viewer up to speed, so you pretty much know what's going on. I mean, it's a practical film. It's a superhero universe, superhero movie, I guess you can say, but it's more humanized. It's more practical, so you're not going to see people shooting beams and things out of their hand. So the visuals are dope. The visuals are dope. It is kind of graphic. I wouldn't say it's gory, but it is graphic. There's blood. I think it's PG-13 because I don't think there's any cursing. So I definitely there's blood in there. The cinematography is dope. Like, a lot of the angles and things are pretty cool. A lot of foreshadowing and stuff. So I mean, it's cool. It's cool for what it is. It's cool for what it is. There's not many characters, so you don't have to pay too much attention to too many people. You know, a lot of M. Night films, it's all about the nuances. Oh, something he might have said in the beginning of the film, or, you know, the name of the company that's on the pen he's using for his signature is the name of the company that's doing something at the end of the film. Nah, not so much. Not so much of that going on in this film. But there are things to look out for. The action scenes, I mean, I wouldn't put this in an action category. It's almost like a drama thriller, if that's even if that's even a way to put it. I mean, just M. Night movies are just M. Night movies. You really can't throw them in a particular genre. You can try, like Sixth Sense, you could put in terms of the horror, like you could put it in a horror genre, but it's just an M. Night movie is just an M. Night movie, and people that watch M. Night movies know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, the one character that I was intrigued by the most was obviously Mr. Glass. I mean, the movie's about him. So he's a character out of the three that I like the most. David Dunn, the guy from Unbreakable, Bruce Willis, he's just kind of boring. But the Beast, or the Horde, which is James McAvoy, they're the most charismatic. I mean, James McAvoy, like, he did a magnificent job. He did a magnificent job, just going from character to character, just on the fly. And I'm pretty sure a lot of this had to be improv, other than the main characters like Patricia, you know, Hedwig and Kevin, etc., etc. That's funny because if you watch Split, you know what I'm talking about. But there was one particular scene where they're trying to just get him to go from character to character and get him to calm down, get from personality to personality, and he's just doing his thing, like, on a whim. Like, he's talking Spanish one scene, and then he's a librarian the next scene, and then he's like this 25-year-old like biker. It's crazy. It's just crazy. James McAvoy definitely did do his thing. All of the characters have chemistry. One thing I really did like is the son, the actor that played the son in Unbreakable, is they got the same actor to play Bruce Willis' son in this movie. So the continuity is really dope. That continuity is dope because they could have just went with anybody else. I mean, that movie came out so long ago, nobody really would have questioned it. But, you know, it's easy. The story is pretty straightforward. It's easy to follow. You know, I guess when Bruce Willis and James McAvoy come head to head, I mean, it's kind of cool, but there could have been more. There really could have been more, and that's where this movie kind of did let me down, because I really did have high hopes for it. If you check out my split review, you'll understand I really was anticipating this film, and I just felt really disappointed when I walked out. The big reveal of this movie has a few twists in it. The first twist I predicted. A couple people, if you pay attention to the film even slightly, you'll get the first twist. I mean, it's not that bad, but I mean, it is what it is. But the final reveal, it was just disappointing. It was super disappointing. I mean, it's unpredictable. I'd give it that. Nobody could have figured that out. Nobody saw that one coming, but it's still disappointing. Another thing I didn't like is this movie is too long. It's 2 hours and 9 minutes. I don't even know where they got the 9 minutes from, but it's 2 hours and 9 minutes. And I know a lot of people say, oh, well, you know, that's the standard now. Movies are like 2 hours and 30 minutes. Yes, I get that. But in movies that are that long, in my reviews, like perfect example, my Aquaman review, that movie is just about 2 hours and change, 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I already talk about the pacing. It's about the pacing. How do you feel when you watch the movie? And I felt like this movie dragged. The last 40 minutes are just grueling. You're just first off, you're waiting for the big reveal. They just got like these events and these events and these events, and the story's still unfolding after, you know, the resolution has been resolved pretty much. And you're just watching and you're like, when are we going to wrap this up? When are we going to wrap this up? I feel like if this movie would have been an hour and 30 minutes even, literally like 35 minutes shorter, it would have been so much better. Because the meat and potatoes in the movie is, you don't even want to eat it. You know what I'm saying? The meat and the potatoes, you don't even want to eat it. It's like, I'm good with my appetizer. I'm not really waiting for the entree. I mean, that's just what it is. The movie disappointed me. I felt it was too long and it dragged. That's it. But for what it does, there are a couple scenes that really shine. But other than that, that's it. There's nothing at the end of the film. There's nothing during the credits. Nothing at all. So, I mean, the ending does leave it open. The big reveal does leave it open for interpretation. Maybe there could be another spin-off movie. But, you know, I think he's closing the door with this quote-unquote universe. So that's it. I'm going to give the movie a 5, man. Like a 5 out of 10, like for real. That's it. Like, I can't even really compliment the sound design because there's really not even that much audio going on in terms of background music. There's really not that much. There's nothing going on in this film that we haven't seen in any other M. Night film or any other action film. There's just nothing that stands out. The other two films, Unbreakable and Split, it was like, oh, this is dope. The twist at the end is crazy. Oh, this is fire. Like, I wasn't expecting that. But in this, it's just like, I applaud you for doing, you know, a crossover film and making it more human, but I feel like the execution was just executed poorly. So, like I said, 5 out of 10. I will not be watching it again. I think M. Night's next project will be Tales from the Crypt for Netflix. I think he's redoing that, so I think he'll do good with that. But other than that, no. But I will recommend this film just so you can see how everything unravels and closes, and that's it. But I will not be watching this film again. I definitely will not. So hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you thought. All of my social media links will be in the description. Talk to me. I talk back. My Instagram and Twitter will be up there. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. This is Abwon, and I'm out of here. Peace.